Good Friday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talking Live weekend forecast update here on your April the 10th, 2026. Wrapping up the work week on an excellent note. A lot of sunshine out there, pleasant temperatures, low humidity. But we're going to see warmer weather for the weekend and even warmer still for next week as we're going to be looking at some very summer-like temperatures, feeling more like July, to be honest with you, as we go into the middle of next week. Now, before we get going on this full report, if you're new here to the Talkin' Live Broadcast Channel Facebook page, please give us a follow. Or if you happen to be watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And more importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted for all future weather updates just like these. All right, let's go ahead and start off and take a live look there in Chattanooga. A beautiful sky, a lot of blue skies, a few cirrus clouds here and there, but otherwise shaping up to be a great afternoon. Same up there at Lake Chattooga, looking at plenty of sunshine, just a few high clouds. Gorgeous look there, and actually an excellent boating weekend. If you haven't taken the boat out yet for the season, this might be a good weekend to go ahead and do that, as a lot of the area lakes are going to be looking very nice for the weekend. Radar continues to stay dry. It's going to stay very much on the dry side here. We might get a slight chance of rain on the tail end of my 7-day, but for the most part, it looks like warm, dry weather here for the next 7 days. Radar looking all clear. Again, just a few cirrus clouds thrown in here, but looking very nice here across East Tennessee and North Georgia. A delightful end to our work week here on Friday afternoon. And again, we're looking at temperatures warming up nicely into the 70s, and these are going to be warming up into the 80s, folks, as we go into this upcoming weekend. Very nice. So let's go take a look at your model data here as we look at the latest high-resolution model here from the NAM model, I should say. Look at right here. Here's our high pressure. This thing's not going anywhere, folks. It's going to be not only at the surface, but also at the upper levels of the atmosphere. It's a big blocking high. It's basically going to say, nope, no cold fronts coming in, and the Gulf is closed for business. No moisture coming out of there. So as we go through the whole weekend and going into early next week, just a lot of dry weather and warming weather, and it's really going to pick up, especially as we go in toward the middle of next week. Now, check out the forecast maps. Watch that little timestamp there on top. It's still in yellow. And as we go through the days of the week, again, going into your Saturday morning, big old high just sitting right on top of us, very much dominating our weather there across our area. And then as we go into next week, not going to change all that much. Looking pretty much high and dry weather right through Monday, Tuesday, going into Wednesday, still looking dry. Thursday, we might bring in a slight chance of precipitation there Thursday and into Friday, but again, very limited. Everybody's going to pretty much stay on the dry side. That stationary front's going to be up to the north, and maybe with enough heat that we're going to have, maybe we bubble up an isolated shower or rumble thunder, but that's going to be about it, folks. Very, very much on the dry side. So our forecast continues the warming trend going into Saturday, 85, 54. Keep in mind, the highs normally supposed to be in the low 70s, so this is very unusual to see this. Very warm, 30-degree swing in temperatures there for the morning, and morning lows definitely not as cool as it's been the last few mornings. We're going to be mostly in the 50s, a few 40s here and there, and daytime highs, everybody getting into the 80s, just a very light wind with abundant sunshine. Regionally, the whole southeast is looking very unusually warm. A lot of mid-80s there at Birmingham, Nashville, Atlanta, Columbus, and Memphis, all 85 degrees, 86 in Jackson, 82 in Savannah. Go down to the beach, 74 down there, only because water temperatures haven't quite warmed up yet down there yet. But otherwise, it is a very warm day all across the southeast. And boy, look what we're doing here. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're in the upper 80s. We're flirting with 90-degree temperatures here on Thursday. Again, limited chance of rain maybe on Thursday and Friday at best. And those overnight lows are in the 50s, are going to come up into the 60s. So just kind of gives you an idea that we're definitely not feeling where we're supposed to be, heading toward the middle of April and feeling more like heading toward July 1st. I mean, unusually warm weather here across East Tennessee and North Georgia. And that looks like that's going to linger for a little while. Again, I appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Talkin' Live Broadcast channel. Again, if you haven't given us a follow there on Facebook, please do so at this time. And over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted for all future updates. Again, that's y'all's weekend forecast. You guys be good, stay safe, and we'll see you back in here on Monday. Until then, y'all have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.